If you're fighting off the urge to buy a whole new wardrobe for autumn winter, then get ready to take some notes because this video is going to be for you. Hi everyone, welcome back to the Mode Report YouTube channel. This is going to be the autumn style report. All the inspiration that you need for styling your existing wardrobe this coming season. I think at the start of a new season, it's really easy to get swept up in wanting to buy the new trendy pieces, and that's not necessarily a bad thing. Of course, it's fine to add new things to your wardrobe. But I think if we had more ideas on styling our existing wardrobes, we'd feel less reliant on adding new pieces to create exciting new outfits. I'm going to share with you a few styling techniques that typically align with the autumn season so that you can get the best out of your wardrobes and create some new and interesting outfits without necessarily having to buy anything new. Autumn dressing can be a little bit difficult. Sometimes the weather can feel very summery, and then on other days it's the complete opposite end of the spectrum, so it's sometimes hard to plan for. But autumn dressing really is the best of both worlds. It's about combining your summer and winter pieces and adapting those to the weather at hand. For example, pairing your loafers with a little slip dress or a skirt, adding sheer socks and tights, and pairing a wool blazer or a trench coat with your really basic jeans and a t-shirt. It's about borrowing from those other seasons to create new looks. A poplin shirt can be just as effective in the summer as it can be in the autumn. If it was once a really light layer to go over a tank top and some shorts, now it can be the statement of your outfit. Pair it with some jeans, belt it. I love a good poplin shirt in the autumn. It's also another great layering piece, which does lead me on to tip number 2. A way that you can experiment is through layering, and it doesn't have to be complicated. It's a really easy way to experiment with your personal style and create some different outfits. Any layering look starts with the basics, and then you can move on to those layering pieces. So take your poplin shirt, for example, add it over your t-shirt as a light layer on those slightly chilly days. Make sure that you're showing off the sleeves and the collar if it's being layered under a trench coat. It will really just add some depth and dimension to an otherwise quite simple outfit. Something like a crew neck jumper and a pair of jeans is a real fail-safe look, one that I go to all the time. But you can break up the monotony of that type of outfit by adding a little t-shirt underneath your crew neck jumpers, long sleeve tops, and again, it's just going to add some dimension to a simple outfit and makes it feel a little bit more unexpected. It seems simple, but these small techniques really do make the world of difference. Outerwear is such a major player when it comes to autumn style, so make sure to get the most out of your outerwear. This layering technique is slightly more impractical, admittedly, but there are occasions where it can work, and that is essentially doubling up your jackets. Think blazers and leather jackets going under something like a trench coat. I absolutely love this look, and if you're maybe just going about your day-to-day business, it might be a little bit impractical, but say if you were going out for an evening look where you don't necessarily need to do a lot of walking around, the outfit can be a little bit more impractical. It's an easy way to mix up some textures in your outfit with the leather, the tailoring, the trench coat. I think it just looks so chic. And another obvious layering tip is to use your jumpers and cardigans. Obviously, it's not that cold just yet, so sometimes you need a cardigan in the morning, but by the afternoon, it's pretty hot. And an easy way that you can style that is by throwing it around your waist or around your shoulders. It creates kind of a preppy look, but again, just looks very chic and effortless and an easy way to layer your outfits. Autumn is synonymous with leather and wool and suede, and although a lot of these textures come in more trendier formats, guaranteed most of you probably own a leather handbag or leather shoes and a wool or wool feeling jumper. Intentionally incorporating those materials into your outfits is a really easy way to make your looks feel a bit more autumnal. Take your jumpers and pair them with something a little bit more unexpected like a satin skirt or trousers. You're also going for the kind of summer and winter hybrid outfit here as well, so I'm really trying to incorporate all of the tips here. But pairing your knit jumpers with a little satin skirt is a contrasting outfit that I absolutely love. I think it looks so chic and effortless. I love it. Again, it's something that feels really simple, but choosing your leather belts, leather shoes, leather bags, instead of maybe your trainers that don't necessarily feel too affiliated with a season, intentionally choosing those materials to go with your outfit is going to make you feel like you're dressing for the season, but also without having to buy trendier items in those materials as well. I have this pair of suede boots, and suede has been very trendy over the last couple of years, but I feel like suede boots are slightly more mainstream and something that a lot of people may already have, rather than the trendy suede bags and jackets, if that makes sense. So I love to pair just a plain t-shirt and jeans with my suede boots, and that's an outfit that I will wear all year round in some variation, but adding the suede boots in just makes it feel much more autumnal, but it's essentially the same outfit that I wear 99% of the time. Another way to look stylish in autumn is to use tonal dressing to your advantage. And this doesn't necessarily mean go out and buy a head to toe beige or burgundy red outfit or whatever the popular colours of the season are. You can do this with the most obvious colours and essentially whatever you have in your wardrobe. Think black and navy and grey, and even if you don't have a head to toe outfit in all the same colour, you can just use similar colours and create a tonal inspired look. If you can't quite make it work, tonal dressing is a really easy and modern way of looking quite stylish and like you've really thoughtfully put together an outfit. But it doesn't rely on trends. It's about using colour palettes to your advantage to create a really cohesive and put together look. I often go for a very easy variation of this, which is just my denim jeans and a blue poplin shirt. My poplin shirt gets a lot of use in the autumn. I love it. I've had it for a good couple of years at this point, and I just find it very helpful for styling at this time of year. As you will have seen with any layering look that I use, it's always the poplin shirt that gets used in this example. I have then paired my Wandler Maggie bag with this, which is my most used handbag. I absolutely love it, and I don't know how well this comes across on camera, but it's kind of an aubergine purple kind of colour. It's not brown, but it's also not purple. It's kind of somewhere in between. And although this is different to blue, obviously, I feel like it just works well with this look. To me, the colours kind of live in the same sort of world, and that's just me using tonal dressing to my advantage and making it work with what I have in my wardrobe. I feel like this outfit just looks very intentionally put together. I think the colours feel very rich and autumnal, and I just love how this turned out. And I really like this take on tonal dressing. Sticking with colours, I also wanted to mention really easy changes that you can make in your wardrobe to make your outfits feel a little bit more autumnal. So for example, taking your lighter jeans and switching those out for darker denim. I don't exclusively wear dark denim in the autumn. I do wear my lighter pair of jeans as well, but I definitely feel that those darker indigo jeans and black always feels a little bit more autumnal. And it's just those little small changes that you can make if you're not wanting to rely on new pieces, particularly autumn feeling clothes and trends. These are the things that you can do to just feel like you're dressing for the season. You can also switch out your bags, belts and shoes. Like we touched on earlier, pair them with those darker clothes. I love pairing my darker denim with a brown bag or brown boots. It's such a lovely, warm, autumn feeling look, and none of that is particularly trendy. If you crave those trendier pops of colour as well, like the burgundy red or just a brighter red, A really easy way to do that is incorporating it through your makeup or your nail varnish. I often use a darker browny red lipstick in the autumn. It will look absolutely no different to what I wear the rest of the year, but to me it feels different. I'm essentially going from like a pinky brown to a reddy brown, and to me that's enough. I exclusively wear red and burgundy nail varnish from September to March. You may notice I don't have any on my hands right now because I've actually just run out and I do need to pick up some more, but the red nail varnish that I love and always buy on repeat is the Essie Gel red nail varnish. I'll put it on the screen or in the description so you know exactly which one it is, because I can't think of the name off the top of my head, but it's a great one. Essie Gel just lasts so long, it's such a good nail varnish. But yeah, I love doing that, and it just gives me that pop of colour if I'm wearing kind of a neutral outfit or just something that doesn't feel particularly autumnal. It's a nice kind of nod to the season by incorporating those colours in a way that doesn't really cost a lot of money. And finally, it might be not quite jumper season just yet, but now is a really good time to start pulling out those lighter knitwear pieces that you have to gently introduce them to the autumn season. Think light cardigans, little crew neck jumpers, sweater vests, that kind of thing. These are going to be really useful pieces to take you through the transitional season. They're not going to be quite as thick as your cable knit jumpers, turtlenecks, that kind of thing, especially if you have pieces that are cotton, merino wool, cashmere, those sort of materials, because they're quite breathable and they're not going to make you feel too hot and sweaty. So those kind of pieces are going to be really useful over the next few weeks. And remember to use them as tools for layering as well. Use them as light jackets, use them to throw around your neck or around your waist as just an additional layer if they're needed. They can come in really handy even if you're not properly wearing them. Remember, it's about adapting those summer and winter pieces to create new outfits for the transitional season. So that's everything I wanted to talk about in this video. I hope you guys enjoyed and found it useful. Everything that I have shown in the video will be linked in the description below as always. I also have a Pinterest board where you can find some of the images that I've used. I'll link that in the description box as well. I love Pinterest, I'm on there all the time, so I always make sure to put them into boards just for acknowledging where they've come from, but also just for inspiration should you need it as well. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!